time for piano. All right, let's do this. All right, hey. Nice to see everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is a Learn With Me day. We will be doing our fourth lesson. Can you believe that? Fourth lesson on Enya's Only Time and our Westworld theme song. So we're going to start with Enya, okay? And if you're watching live, go ahead and comment. Let me know that you're here, okay? All right, the first thing I want you to do before we get started is, if you don't mind hitting the share button really quickly, just let everyone know in your network that it's time for piano, okay? The second thing is if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it so much. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't be more excited to get there. So with your help, I'll be able to. You just search Izzy Chi and you'll find me. The third thing is of course, if you haven't joined our private piano group called Encore Music Makers, I highly encourage you to do so, because that's the place where you get to take full advantage of this online virtual teaching piano relationship, right? I give you feedback there. If you have questions, you can ask all the questions you want in there, and I am there all the time helping people out, okay? I'd love to have you. And the last thing, of course, is if you need to purchase your music for Enya or Westworld, I will include links in the description of this video. That way you can purchase your own copy and play catch up if you need to, okay? All right. Well, let's get started, all right? So we're starting with our Enya. All right, I've got mine in my file folder. I have all my pages taped together, right? And I think, let's see, the last lesson we were reviewing, we had gotten measures 22 to 32, right? And if I can recall that correctly, that's actually the third page all the way to the top of the fourth page, yes. So it was like a group of 10-ish measures or so. So we will see how it goes playing through just that section to start. And then we will encounter the amazingly difficult and exciting key change, okay? That's like the dramatic moment in this song, okay? So pull out your Only Time by Enya. We're going to start at measure 22, which is the top of page 3, and we're going to end at the top of page 4, okay? I'll switch to piano view so you guys can follow along, okay? All right, let's do this. Okie dokie. All right, I'm going to fold this in because this is a 6-page long song and I'm only playing this little bit here. So remember, we are in E flat major, so we have 3 flats. All right, we're beginning with a low E flat, and then we've got a 6th in our right hand, okay? I'm going to start slowly. See if you can follow along with me, okay? If you didn't get much practice this past week, that is okay. Don't worry, you can always play catch up, okay? I'm going to take it fairly slow. All right. 1, 2, ready, play. Yeah, I definitely noticed at the top of 4, I didn't do as great as I was hoping. I think it was mainly the change at the second measure at the top of 4 where I kind of lost myself. But that's okay. That's okay. It just shows that that's a little section that I'm going to have to work on myself, okay? So if you're feeling confident, if you're feeling good about that second or that third section that we learned, let's dive right into that key change, okay? It is like crazy, but you can do it, okay? There's ways to make it easier, all right? So we're going to start the new section today at measure 33, which is right at the top of page 4. You see all of those 6 sharps. Oh my gosh, 6 sharps. Can you believe that? Right there at the top, we're going to go measures 33 all the way to the top of 5, which is measure 41, okay? There's a dalseño al coda at the end of that, okay? And you'll see that just sort of is a recap of the theme of the song, okay? So, but we're focusing today on these measures only, okay? We really have to grasp this key change well, all right? So F sharp major, OMG. Do you know your F sharp major scale? If you don't, that's okay. I'm gonna go over it right now so you can really familiarize yourself with it, okay? I'm gonna switch to piano view. We're gonna play the F sharp major scale, hands apart, all right? Okay, this key change is not pretty, but that is okay. All right, so F sharp major scale, I am going to start with my 2, 3, 4 on my black keys, okay? The 3 black key group. Finger 2 on your F sharp, okay? So we're going to go a 2, 3, 4, and then we have a 1 underneath on a B natural. Then you have your 2, 3 on your C sharp and D sharp. And then you have your 1 underneath on a regular F and a 2 on your F sharp, okay? If you want to do it 2 octaves, you're more than welcome to, but let's just do 1 octave to start, okay? So start there with that 2 on that F sharp, and we're going to go down now, okay? This is the right hand F sharp major scale 1 octave. Finger 2 on F sharp. Down to 1 F. Cross over 3 on your D sharp, C sharp 2, 1 on your B, cross over your 4 on your A sharp, then G sharp 3 and F sharp 2. Okay, let's see if we can play it a little bit quicker, all right? Down. That is funky, that is crazy, but you can do it, okay? I'm going to play it 2 octaves now, okay? And let's see if you can keep up with 2 octaves. Same tempo, all right? 1, 2, ready, play. 3, F sharp major, ah! Now let's try the left hand, okay? This is all really good practice for us, right? I know a lot of times when we see a lot of sharps or flats or accidentals in our scales, it's kind of scary. And that's like totally fair, right? Because at this point you're kind of like, oh, what is sharp and what is flat? But that's okay. That's why we're learning this step by step together, all right? The beauty of the F sharp major scale is like everything is sharp, okay? Minus a B for the most part. All right? So let's see how it goes with the left hand now. I'll switch back to piano view. Okay, so let's start here with our 3 block key group. We're starting with the finger 4 on F sharp, okay? Let's do it slowly, 1 octave. 4 on F sharp, 3, G sharp, 2, A sharp, 1 on B. Cross over your 3, C sharp, D sharp, 1 on F, 3, or a 2, depending on how comfortable you are, right? If you're going to be going 2 octaves, then you would cross over your 4 instead, okay? But since we're doing 1 octave, I'll start there with a 3, okay? F F sharp down to 1, your F, 2 on D sharp, 3 C sharp, 1 cross under on B, 2 A sharp, 3 G sharp, end on a 4 F sharp, okay? Let's try it 1 octave without me talking over it, okay? Let's see if you can do it. I hope you're feeling good. I'm going to see if I can play it 2 octaves now, okay? This is going to be tricky, but I think you can do it, okay? Just keep practicing it, okay? Let's count off. 1, 2, ready, go. Cross 4. Descending. 1 under. There you go. There's your F sharp major scale. Woohoo! Woohoo! It is hard, but you can do it, okay? So now that we have familiarized our brain with the F sharp major key, we need to learn this section now, right? We're going to learn it hands apart because if we try to do hands together right out the get-go, it's not going to work. All right, let's see if we can just do the right hand to begin. All right, let's start with these chords. All right. So starting at, what measure is that? Oh yes, 33, where it says D da da day. Okay, we have a 1 chord. All right, F sharp major. Very good. And then we have what looks to be E, G sharp, C sharp, but it's actually E sharp, so that's an F natural. Okay, so there you go. All right, I'm actually using some funny fingers there. I have my 1 chord, and then I go down. Okay, that's that E sharp, G sharp, C sharp. And then from there we go down a whole step to a D sharp, F sharp, B natural. And then we go down again. Oops, no, that's not right. There you go. Yeah, A sharp. See, I even forgot. That's why I've got a pencil, y'all. So I have my A sharp. I'm going to put a big circle around that one. Okay, I'm putting a sharp on top of that A so I don't forget it. All right, let's try that chord pattern again, starting with the 1 chord at the beginning of measure 33. All right, 1 chord, down a half step, down a whole step, down again. Very good. And see, I didn't mess up that time. I'm going to keep going. All right, this would be measure 35. Same 1 chord, down a half step. Here we go. And then adds an 8th note, C sharp, and then it goes down to the next chord. Very nice. So now we're on the last line. We line up again with that 1 chord, okay? F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Bottom 2 notes down a half step. And then we go down a whole step, the whole chord. And then down again. Very, very nice. All right. Now at the very top of page 5, this is where it gets interesting, okay? We have that same 1 chord. We have the 2nd chord is down that half step. And then we have some 8th notes in here, okay? We're going to use our finger 3 on that B. All right, so B3, D sharp, pinky, way up here. And then we have some natural signs. Look, F natural, B flat, finger 3, and a D natural. There There you go. And then right after that chord, we are going back to our original key, all right? This is E flat major. And there it is, okay? That section right there at the top of page 5, that section is the hardest part of this song, okay? Because that transition between F sharp major and E flat major is like mind-blowing, okay? It's tricky, all right? So I like to, again, take my pencil and I like to put some brackets around that section, okay? Yes, and I'm going to put a star on the treble line for the piano because I keep looking at that vocal line, okay? So don't let that freak you out. It's just going to take practice, right? Drilling, drilling, drilling. We're very lucky in that the chord pattern that's introduced at the key change for the right hand is continued, right? It's repeated. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? Excuse me. So as you are practicing, note that pattern, okay? Note and see how those fingers are progressing down, all right? Let's see if we can play the right hand chord pattern again, and I'm going to play it slowly. I'm going to say each note within the chord, okay? All right, let's try it. Okie dokie. So, we're starting at 33, okay? Right hand only. We're starting with an F sharp major 1 chord, okay? That is an F sharp, an A sharp, and a C sharp, okay? 1 chord. Down to an E sharp thumb, G sharp, 2, and a pinky C sharp again, okay? Then we're going down the whole step here to a D sharp, F sharp, B natural, and then down again to the C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Yes, okay. Beautiful pattern there. Let's try it again. 1. There it is, okay. This is hard, I'm not gonna lie. My brain has to keep reminding itself what is sharp and what is not, okay? All right, let's try that again. 1 chord. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The last line. I'm at the second measure of the last line on page 4. 1 chord. At the top of 5. Now it gets funky. Then, yes, okay, so those natural signs, we have F natural, B flat, and a D natural. Okay, let me switch here. And I'm going to actually show you this, what I've done, so you can see how I've written that measure out. Can you see that measure up there? I circled that final chord before the key change back to E flat major, okay? So if you need to do that, you do the same, okay? You can pause the video too and write down the pencil marks that I did too, all right? It's sounding cool, you know? I mean, everyone always freaks out at key changes and things like that, but if you're really able to manage a key change fairly well, then you've mastered the piece pretty much. It's just a matter of doing your tempo just right and then getting your da capos, and there you go. You've got the song, right? Now, let's look at the left hand, okay? We haven't done anything with the left hand yet. So let's take the left hand. We're going to look at 33, okay? This is page 4, the middle line. We're starting on a low F sharp, right? It looks like an F, but it's a sharp. All right, so down here with a low F sharp, we've got some really interesting notes down there. Let me switch to piano view so we can do this together, all right? All right, starting with that low F sharp. All right, so we have F sharp to start, down to C C sharp, then a B natural, back to F sharp with a dotted quarter, C sharp, F sharp down to the octave, F sharp again, C sharp, B natural, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, C sharp, B, F sharp, C, F sharp, F sharp, and then top of 5, F sharp, C sharp, B, B flat, then straight to the E flat pattern. There it is. There's your left-hand section, okay? That was pretty cool because it wasn't necessarily any sort of surprise notes. It kind of follows the same idea of the right hand in that it's repeating the same chord pattern as the right hand, with the left hand just facilitating those chords so they're easier to understand, right? So you've got like an F sharp sort of balancing it out. You've got a C sharp, which is your 5th tone, right? Another dominant. And then it just outlines itself again with some octaves. So it's not so bad. I think most of the tricky stuff is actually happening in the right hand, okay? Do you guys agree? I keep forgetting that y'all are live. Catherine, is it working? Is that explanation of the chord and the chord pattern helping? If it's not, you comment and you let me know, and I'll see if I can figure out another way to explain it. All right, I'm gonna see if we can do the left hand again, just so we can get it under our fingers a little more easily. Okay, let's see if we can do that. All right, switching to piano view. All right, looking here, we are beginning again with that super low F sharp, okay? So we're living down here, way down below, all right? Bass clef. All right, starting with our F sharp, I'm gonna count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. All right, we're getting it little by little. All right, if you're feeling good about that, let's attempt at putting it hands together for this section, okay? I am not guaranteeing that it's gonna sound beautiful, but I will try, I'll try my best, all right? This is our hardest section. If you can master this section, it's gonna be easy going from here on out, okay? And then we just get to put the puzzle pieces together and learn the coda. And that's not so bad. Y'all have done so well. All right, let's attempt it hands together. All right, page 4, F sharp major section. Let's do it. Okie dokie. So, I am here. F sharp major 1 chord, low F sharp with my left hand. Taking a deep breath because I know it's going to be tricky. All right. I'm going to see how I do, okay? Counting off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. I'm already stuck. Oh my goodness. There we go. Nope. I completely like, I blanked when I got to that section. Yeah, with that third chord in the first measure, you know, the third chord of our pattern in the F sharp major key, I totally froze. But it's funny because when I went to the top of 5 and I got to the actual return to E flat major, that was like smooth sailing for me. That's funny how your brain works, right? It's like you drill and you drill and you drill something and you're like, I got this. And then when you get there, you're just like a deer in headlights. And then when the hard section comes through, you actually do pretty well. I don't know. It's funny how things work. Anyway, I'm hoping that you did better than I did, perhaps on that section. And if you didn't, that's fine too. You know, we have to work at this, right? It's not just going to like happen overnight. I'm not like some perfect piano player, and I never claim to be either. It takes just as much work for me as it does for you and for everyone else learning a song, right? So, and I can guarantee you that even some of the really good piano players and pianists out there, they have to work at it too. It's not just something that happens, right? They may just not record their terrible practicing like me, but that's okay, all right? Let's see if we can play that section again, hands together, just for like a cherry on top, okay? Let's try it. All right. Ooh, hopefully I don't freeze on that chord again. Let me do a quick review. Nope. There it is. That's the one. All right. I'm going to get in my position. I have my F sharp. I have my F sharp 1 chord. Let's see how this goes again. All right. The more that I play it, the easier it will get. Same with you. Okay? Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Oh goodness, you guys, y'all are very patient with me. But we're learning this together, right? That's why the whole like series is called Learn With Me. It doesn't just say like watch me play amazing things and you know, you struggle at home. No, that's not what this is about. This is about learning, right? Yes. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this song, okay? I'm not going to play all of it that we've learned so far. Next week we will talk about the Dal Segno al coda, and we will learn the coda and learn the roadmap for this piece, okay? Because it's a little bit like out there, but we'll get it together, all right? So work on that key change section. You're doing an amazing job. If you need help, go comment in the group, okay? We're learning this together. I'm here to help you anytime you can, anytime you need it, okay? So, quick reminder, I am accepting tips, right? So I've got a Patreon page, okay? Patreon is this fantastic platform for creative people like myself to collect donations on a regular basis, right? Because like we need to eat and we need to pay rent and mortgage and like live. So if you want to help me, if you want to support these lessons that I've been bringing you week after week after week after week, consider joining as a patron, okay? I have different levels. I mean, you pick something that fits your budget, as low as $5 a month all the way up to $50 a month, okay? I'm here for you. You, I hope, are there for me as well, okay? Thank you so much for letting me say that. Okay, the last thing, of course, for the Enya's Only Time lesson, we have a music quote, right? And so today's music quote comes from Martin Luther. And this is what he says. As long as we live, there is never enough singing. I sort of like take the word singing out and I replace it with music, because not everybody likes singing, but I think I get the general idea of what Martin Luther is trying to say. It's like music is something that enhances life. It brings, it's like oxygen in a way, right? It gives people meaning and feeling and a sense of pride and belonging, right? That's the beauty of music itself. So yes, as long as we live, there is never enough singing or music. All right. I hope you enjoyed that quote. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the private group, and I'll see you next week for Enya's piano lesson number 5.